Hi guys, this is Mali again, a personal trainer, a yoga instructor, and a brain lupus survivor. Today I'm going to talk about depression because brain lupus also causes depression. But my depression was caused by the medication instead of the lupus itself. In 2009, when it flared up for the second time, I had to rent my house and sell my car so that I can move closer to my mom. My mom was a domestic worker to be able to take care of me. I had money then, so we could move into a nice cottage and, for her to take care of me. By 2013, when it flared up again, I had no money. I was not working. My investments were finished and I was almost homeless. So we had to move. My mom, with her small money of domestic worker, we had to move into a toilet-sized room. And I decided to go to a hospital because I couldn't take the situation that I was in. And we went on Wednesday at 5 a.m. The doctor saw me the following day, 11 in the morning. He just spoke to me for 15 minutes and declared me schizophrenic. I was happy because I was going to get a medication to sleep because I had serious insomnia. But it took a Chinese doctor, after asking me so many questions, to say, no, you actually have autoimmune, go to lupus clinic. And I took the medication. After a couple of months, I started having fears about being unemployed, fears about not having money. For me, it didn't make sense because I only worked 2 years in my life. So the fact that I was unemployed and I was having fears didn't make sense to me. But I couldn't put two and two together that was an onset of depression. And it took a friend of mine who employed me once a week to clean for her to actually have family friend, told her that I was depressed. I was happy to know there was something wrong with me because I didn't understand why I felt so dark, so down, so sad. And I knew I had panic attacks early hours of the morning and I was fearful of dying or my mom dying. That I knew they were panic attacks, but I didn't know they were related to depression. So I went back to the mental health clinic and they gave me depression pills. But it made it worse. I became suicidal. I really was trying to figure out of ways of killing myself. And I didn't wash for days, going to work for my friend who was my client as well, a former client. I didn't wash. I just washed my face, my teeth, and went. I said, listen, I gotta get out of this hellhole of emotional rut. And after a while, I prayed that God, give me a lifeline or else I'm going to commit suicide. Give me a lifeline, When a friend of mine years ago, who I trained years ago, called me and said, I need personal training at home, I said, this is it, God. I'm going to grab this with both hands. I just need 2 months to stop using the medication. 2 months. And that's what happened. I focused on what I was good at. What I was good at was becoming a personal trainer. The good thing was that we didn't talk much. So it gave me time to be, to moving back into training after so many years of not interacting with people, not training. And for 6 months, I was just focusing on that, giving the best service I can do, even if it was one client. After 6 months, I said, now, how do I lose the weight? Because I've gained 15 kgs. I've never gained weight in my life. So how do I lose the weight? New Year's and Christmas, New Year's Eve, I was on YouTube finding out how do people lose weight, because I'm a personal trainer, but I still didn't know how to lose the weight. So I focused on that. I focused on what worked. I didn't want to worry about the mind, the depression. I didn't want to worry about the stomach that I didn't know where it came from. I just focused on me, what works, how can I be the best trainer, and also how can I practice what I teach my clients, because I couldn't tell her to lose weight, but I'm feeling awful about how I look and about myself. So I focus on that as well. So 2015, 2016, the whole of 2016, it was about how do I become the best personal trainer? How do I lose the weight? And also what I've also figured it out was focus on what I love. I love beautiful skin. My caramel, beautiful skin. All my money used to go to data, body products, and transport. That was it. Focus on what I love. So I used to look at my thighs when I wake up in the morning and says, girl, your thighs are on fleek. Because my mind couldn't get to a point where I needed to exercise. I couldn't do that. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the enthusiasm to exercise or eat healthy. And believe me, when you're depressed, you don't want to be told, go find a job or go walk in the mall. And that's what used to happen. So, and then secondly, the third thing that I needed to do was to set boundaries with my mom in terms of our beliefs. She has her own beliefs about prophets and witch doctors, that they will heal me. I have my own beliefs that the body can heal itself, that God gave us an amazing body to heal ourselves. I needed to go back to that child in me. I'll speak about that on my next video. So I had to set boundaries with my mom, and in terms of topics we can talk about, illness was a no-no, because your beliefs, they can either help you heal or they can help you actually commit suicide. So that was the third thing. The fourth thing was, now, how do I start exercising? Because my subconscious mind knew exercise, knew eating healthy. My conscious mind was saying, I am not waking up. This is hard. So I told myself 10 minutes of exercise every day when I feel good, while watching TV. I didn't want to make it a chore. I didn't want to feel like I'm working hard. I just wanted to get back to what my mind knows, what my subconscious knows. And in a small toilet-sized room, I'll sit on the bed and do crunches. When I feel better, I'll add on 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. And when coming to nutrition, I knew that I needed proteins, carbohydrates. I couldn't afford great fat like olive oil and avocados. I couldn't afford that. So I had boiled eggs and tuna and chicken once a week. Vegetables, my mom eats spinach and cabbage. So I'm sorted. And carbohydrates, rice and brown pap, I said I'm sorted. And water. So I focus on those 5 things. What I love, how do I become a best personal trainer? 2, my beautiful skin. 3, set boundaries with my mom in terms of what you can talk about. 4, exercise for 10 minutes daily. 5 is eat healthy. Those with low budget. Those are the 5 things that I focus on, just for me to be able to lose the weight. And lose the weight and get out of depression. Was it easy? No, it was not easy. It made it harder when I started moving in by myself and starting my own business and getting into social media, finding out a business coach. It became hard. I couldn't function when the lupus flare up. Everybody became an alien, including my mother. So now I know better, and I do better. I don't overread. I don't read too much. I don't exercise too much. I don't meditate too much. I don't work too much. I'm not on social media too much. So I know my limitation. I set boundaries with everything. That's what I did to maintain. And I remember one evening when I didn't have anybody to speak to. I spoke to my business coach last year, and she said to me, honor yourself, because I was thinking I'm gonna go back to my mom, sangomas and prophet, and also use the medication. And she said to me, honor yourself, and that's what I did. Now I'm healthy. I meditate for an hour. I'm youthful. I'm energetic. I know my limit. But one thing that I will leave you with is ask for help.